Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Last we left off, we painted up the rear drive shaft, the drivetrain, the exhaust system, and the honestly, I'm not sure what these pieces are. I really don't know. I figured might as well glue them in while we're here. But before we put it in, I got some tires here and whatnot that'll be glued in because the rod is going to fit right in between here. Let me see. Give me a second here. As you can see, there's a spot for said rod right in there, right underneath here. So I'm going to do that. Where it's going to sit, where it's going through on the bottom of the bottom of the differential, that spot is going to be the you have two holes here. Let's turn it around here. You have two holes here, as you can see. It's going to be going, this rod is going to be going right through the top one, or if you want to think about it like this, the bottom one. That way it fits nicely over it. So let's point the camera down. Alright. The instructions out of the way. So again, we're just going to, maybe the other way, fit it in. So again, it's just going to sit like that. Just trying to see if you guys can see it. Yeah. But before that, gonna fit it into a tire. It's about there. So I'm gonna drop glue into this hole. That way it stays there. I'm not gonna have the wheel spin or anything. I'm just gonna drop glue down in there. I mentioned in other videos that I have not had great success with having tires spin. So, last one I tried was the little D50 truck. That went poorly. Okay. So that'll sit right in there. Hopefully you guys saw me doing that. If not, I'll show you here. So, again, just gonna take some glue here, drop it right above here, see if that'll go in. Just checking. Okay, you can see it. All right, so there's that. Just gonna put our cap back on here. We're just gonna take it and insert it. So those tires stay right like that. I mean, maybe these ones can stay. I mean, I don't know. I don't care. Again, I haven't had much success with that kind of thing. But in that meantime, we've got our exhaust, drivetrain, differential. Again, I don't know what these pieces are. Even though I work on vehicles, it's the one thing I don't know. Yeah, I'm about ready to take out my gas tank on my truck because it's got a leak in it, a bad leak. Well, not exact. Well, yeah, it's bad. Means I have to fill up what seems like every day or every other day, if then. And it kind of sucks. I know where it is. There's 4 bolts, 2 on each side. like this. I just need to get them out without stripping anything. Otherwise, I'm a dead man in that regard. Okay. So, tonight, when I came home, I sprayed PB Blaster a couple of times on each of them, making sure it's all good. That should be good. You leave it for a while, and you come back with it with a wrench. No, you never want to use electric wrenches on that stuff, because you could strip it out. There's this one guy, Gearhead Brian. You look him up, he's got some really, really good tips. I actually took a tip from him, is that when you're taking out a bolt and you feel like it's going to snap, thread it back in. Keep taking it out, thread it back in, keep taking it out. I think in a couple of other ones he kind of revised it and it's like, yeah, PB Blaster, go back. Use PB Blaster every time you're going in and out, in and out, in and out with all of it. I think that's probably his newest method. But he's a really, really good car guy. He's pretty good with his knowledge is a lot better than mine. So I picked up some tips from him. So I was grateful when I did. Was having that kind of troubles, like, thank goodness. Come on. Okay, so you guys can still see. So I'm just grabbing some glue here. I'm not sure. I know I don't talk about politics or anything, but there is the problem of YouTube coming here soon on, is it August 13th or something, I think, requiring people, I think when logging in or something, to have a government ID or show your photo or something to say that it's actually you and not someone else. And that kind of stinks, especially for newer people who want to try YouTube and they can't, or I think there's a way you can do it, like you have to pay. I am not paying. I don't even pay for YouTube Premium or anything. I just use Spotify. I have nothing. I got nothing against YouTube, to be quite honest. I just find a lot of my music on Spotify. Now, if that gets there, I do have everything backed up on a hard drive, and I'll probably jump over to Rumble. Probably use the same handle as YouTube here. Again, if that happens and I'm doing that, maybe I can, I don't know, swing one more video here and throw it onto Rumble. We'll see. I have never ever used Rumble before. Maybe it's like YouTube, but a little bit better. I heard one guy, the quartering, talking about how people kind of, I think he said this, I could be wrong, that like people sleep on Rumble. You pig-headed thing. This exhaust piece doesn't want to stay. Hang on. Why am I doing that when I've got tweezers? Maybe I can use my other one. I have noticed that between these two tweezers here, oh, come on, okay. Between these two tweezers, this one, the clamp strength, this one's a lot better. So, just do that. There we go. I just leave it. Probably not going to be a terribly long video. After the last video, I decided to take my lighter to this. Just kind of give it a little bit of grit, some charcoal right up in here, just to give it a little bit of character or something. Although you can see, you can find some orange bits. See, can you see it? There you are. There.
Come on, focus. There you go. You can see some orange right there. So,
kind of took off the black just a bit. But this piece, I'm still gonna think about. I'll see what I can do about it. See if I can still use the heat gun. But yeah, the whole if I can't upload here anymore, if I'm required to pay something or give them my ID or photo, it's like, no, thank you. I'll probably move to Rumble. I know, here I am, video number 37, and I'm already having to move to Rumble. Well, all of that stems from like politics and all that other crap from the UK. Go watch it yourself for the cool. Who does? There's a couple of people out there who talk about that stuff, and it's like, really, why are we doing this? I mean, YouTube has been plagued with problems, and it's not fun. So, again, if that happens, can't find me here, try Rumble. Gosh, I'm not sure how Rumble is or how everything works, but that'll be the next place if I have to. Interesting. So, just wanted to give you guys that little tidbit of info, because it stinks. It's like, because there's a lot of us who just want to come on here, a lot of modelers want to come on here and just build stuff. Me too. I'm one of those guys. And it just stinks. The whole thing just stinks. And I've talked about it a little bit. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And the pursuit of happiness is something, would be an example of this, like wanting to do a YouTube channel, like the pursuit of happiness. Like, what makes you happy in life? Like, what makes, or doing something like this makes you happy? And it does. I get to show people what I can do. And it's fun. I get no gain, I have no monetary gain out of it. I just want to show people. I got a job, that's plenty for me. So, right. Who knows? Yeah, maybe something good can come out of this. I hope so. Maybe that's just me hoping for something that probably isn't there. But that's just me for you. But anywho, again, we'll see what happens. Yeah, that's probably it. Those are probably the only two things that'll do. I can show you a bigger enterprise. There we go. Yeah. So the dish is 5 parts. You have 2 clear parts, top and on the bottom. If you can see it there. There you go. You can see it. Yeah. Right there. That's 4 parts right there, and then there's this guy for the impulse engines. Just 1 piece. That's 5 right there. Now, funny enough is that this version of the Enterprise is in the 1/650th scale, but the Strange New Worlds Enterprise is in the 1/1000th scale. It's just kind of funny. I saw that I think someone did, I don't know, I think I saw it on Reddit or somewhere else, or maybe YouTube, that if you look at it from a universe perspective, the Strange New Worlds Enterprise is a lot bigger than this guy. I think. I think that's why they did the different proportions. Like they marketed a Strange New Worlds Enterprise as like this size in the 1/1000 scale. Why they did the smaller one in the I don't know where I'm going with that. I don't know. It sounds confusing. I mean, it makes sense in my head because the Space Seed edition of the Enterprise, of the TOS Enterprise, is in the 1/1000 scale, which is like that big. Okay, okay, it makes sense in my head if I compare like the TOS 1/1000 scale to the Strange New Worlds 1/1000 scale. That's the whole difference between 1/1000 scale Enterprises. That's where it makes sense to me. So, not many pieces to that. I mean, it's here. I'll just show you the instructions. That's it. That's it. I'll be painting it up the same way I did the previous one. I used same colors and everything, but that's light ghost gray on those three parts. For the engineering hull, I'll practically do the exact same thing, same colors and everything. Although that's a little different. Okay, yeah. So it's kind of weird, but in this version they use light ghost gray and dark ghost gray. That's where it came from. The one guy who did the 55 years of the Star Trek model, Enterprise model, and this kit has dark ghost gray and light ghost gray for its main colors. So that's why I went with those particular colors. Well, mainly because it matched in my head. It matched, and kind of what I went off from a video. Actually, I don't think. I think because it matched in my head, I just grabbed it. So, I haven't done much with it. I'm trying to do something. It's been a rough couple of days in my head. So, it was weird. I don't know. I think it's because I completed Indiana Jones: The Great Circle a second time, and I was like, what do I do now? It kind of reminds me of the movie, dang it, Gifted. I believe it was Gifted at McKenna Grace and Chris Evans. Chris Evans' character, he's the uncle, and McKenna Grace's character, she is his niece. His sister was a genius, and I won't spoil the movie for you, but in the movie it said that she took her life, and there's a reason, kind of why. A whole bunch of things came of it, but it's a really, really good movie. I think it's rated PG. It's rated PG-13. So, if you got kids around, if you want to watch that, it's a really, really good movie. I highly recommend it. But no, it's a really good movie. So, yeah, it's a rough couple of days. Tomorrow I've got an oil change for my Toyota. Take off the gas tank for my truck. I sent it into a place called Wegmans here in Minnesota, out in Columbia Heights. And I was figuring that they just have to grind off the smash bearing, but no, they have to grind it down for oversized bearings. Lovely. So, for me, the option is to get a refurbished one. I found a place that'll sell me new refurbished ones, as well as with the connecting rod and all, the whole connecting rod assembly, like the piece that goes right into the piston and the part that goes around the crankshaft to help it move up and down, up and down. So I'll do that. If they can't do anything with it, maybe there's a couple of options. Maybe to wait till they're a particular welder, is back up and running, so they can finally fix that and do a proper thing on it or something or whatever, or send it to the place that I found that'll sell me a refurbished crankshaft. Send in my old one, I'll get the new one, and I'll get $120 back for as a core charge, which will be nice, so that they can get it refurbished, make it kind of brand new, if you will. Because I think, now I'm not sure how that whole sort of thing works. Maybe you can add material to it and then grind it down to its correct size. I'm not sure. I could be entirely wrong. But I said, like, well, this truck is going to get finished. This truck is going to start. It's either A, they fix that, I get oversized bearings, I put it back in my truck, I put it all back together, fix what I need to fix, rip out the radio. It's a parasitic drain on my battery. B, I get a new crankshaft, I send my old one in for core charge. And last one, C, A is either they can fix it or get it ground down for oversized bearings. B, I get a refurbished one. I send in my old ones to get $120 back for a core charge. And C is I buy a new engine, which I found one. However, I need to call and check them. Say, like, hey, is your crankshaft flange 6-bolt or 7-bolt on that particular engine? Because it's a forklift engine, of all things. So, I have plans. I have ideas. And all of those things have one thing in common, that has money. So, which will be interesting. I'll figure it out. I'll work. I can work. In the meantime, I can fix up some other things or something, because that truck's staying with me. That is the one thing that I do not want to give up. If I knew it was going to be this much of a problem, again, we can never know. I think we all can definitely say is that, well, if I knew, I wouldn't have bought the truck. And with that, I would agree. I wholeheartedly agree. But in the end, I didn't know. And my dad's like, well, this is kind of contributing to your education. You get to learn how things work and all, like how things turn, how things look on the inside of an engine. I mean, with this block, you have your block, you have your connecting rods, your pistons, your cylinders, you have your crankshaft, you have there's 2 silent shafts on that. You have like your oil filter rate. I'm not entirely sure what it is. You have the plate that goes over it, keeps everything in check and everything. You have bearings in there for the connecting rods and seats. You got a bunch of stuff over here that controls the silent shaft and everything. You have spindles. You have a head. You got rocker arms on those particular ones. Now you have a couple different crankshafts. You have different types of camshafts. Yeah, you have the long rod things, which have, I think, kind of rockers built into it, and then you have actual rockers, which kind of like, I'm not sure how to describe it, but it has several more pieces than your typical camshaft, with just like the camshaft is just like a rod and everything. So it's got more pieces. That's all I kind of want to say. So that's kind of a bunch of things I've been doing. So I'm not getting rid of the truck at all. I'm keeping that sucker, even if I have to wait to put a new engine in. which is totally okay with me. So that's kind of what's happening. Kind of a hectic day tonight at work. I worked for 6 hours. And it was fun. Don't think you want to hear. No. No. No, I think it's past me. But it's just one of those days, I guess. It just goes by. It's like, where did 6 hours go? Alright, well. I know it's kind of a short one today. I really don't have much else to talk about. Now, like I said, this is, for the refit enterprise, I'm not sure. Part of it requires pearl white, and I've got pearl white right here. It's Mr. Hobby. Mr. Hobby C151. It's got another name on it, Mr. Color. I'm not sure whether there's like two. I don't know. Actually, looks like the brand is Mr. Hobby. Actually, these two here. This says Mr. Hobby on it. This is the like sort of glue for decals. This has Mr. Hobby on it. This one has Mr. Hobby on it. Actually, there's another one. So I've got two paints from Mr. Hobby. Yeah, I'm not sure how this pearl white, what's it gonna be like. It'll be interesting applying it to the TOS, the refit enterprise. Again, this is gonna be one thing I'm gonna giving you guys a little fun video. If you sticking with me through all these videos, I want to say thank you to all you guys, whether it be viewers or subscribers. So, thank you to all that. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and put them below. I'll try to answer them as best I can. Answer them with some. I don't want to answer things too quickly without putting some thought behind them, so I'll try to do my best with comments, if there are any. But with all that, I think we're good. Yes, we're good. I'll keep trundling along with this. There's one more part I gotta paint up. I'm not entirely sure what this piece is. Come on, focus, dang you. There you go. I'm not entirely sure what that piece is, but that goes. Well, actually, never mind. Give me a second here. I'll figure it out. I should have put this on before I put the exhaust stuff on. I'll figure it out. But, yeah, that's it for tonight. I got nothing else. Again, if you can't find me here, try Rumble. Something. If you can still, if that does happen, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I'll find you guys over there on Rumble. We'll see. I know it's another thing for you guys to watch or something. So maybe I'll find some new guys. 16 subscribers. That's an honor. It's an honor. So who knows? Maybe I'll get a channel set up over there and have that. So when the time comes, I can upload over there. But any guys have any questions or comments or anything, feel free to put them in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully we can get this series. Maybe, I don't know. It's a whole new, the world is quickly changing, and some of us, we don't change as fast. I know I don't change as fast. Again, maybe I'll have a channel on Rumble if I have to. But, no. we'll see where the Lord takes me. All right, well, love you guys. Keep up all the work you guys do, your jobs or whatever. Maybe play video games or something. Keep up whatever work you know. Just keep on living life the best you can. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.